Yo people, welcome back to the channel and it's EFL Championship Gameweek 37 preview. And I got loads of guests on for the first time. It's almost a full panel. So I'm going to start with one of the regulars. Lewis, be up yourself, bro.
Yeah, my thanks are you.
And then it was on your last week when I wasn't on. So first time we on stream together on my channel, and that's Bailey, be up yourself.
You go.
And then two new guests, both support Blackpool. We got Curtis.
Hello, honey. Hello.
And be up yourself. And then we got Henry, be up yourself, bro. I think you're muted.
Hello. Sorry about that.
No worries. So let's get into some comments. Alfie Williams, be up yourself. Be up yourself, Just Fan. Keep smashing that like button as you come in. And 8 people in here, be up yourselves. I'm sure, be up the panel as well. Oh, and we won't do a review or anything like that. I'll say if that for other streams as we move on, but I will just talk on the games. And the first game is Blackpool versus QPR, funnily enough.
Wait.
Blackpool coming off a 2-0 loss at Bristol City. And haven't won in the last 4 games. QPR coming off a tight win versus Watford. I don't expect them to win at the number 2, guys. But I don't expect them to pull off the win. So I think it's only right that we start with the Blackpool fans. Curtis, we'll start with you.
Personally, tomorrow, I think it's going to be a 2-1 win to QPR. I don't think Blackpool are playing well at the moment. Our back line isn't very good. Keeper's playing awful. Ekpiteta, where is he? Injured. I think we're just playing awful at the moment. It's disgraceful.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. Season has not been a good one for you guys. Anyway.
Well, obviously Blackpool have had the better form over the past 5 games, but I mean, who knows? I think Blackpool will scrape the win 1-0. With Mick McCarthy coming in, I think he strengthened our club a bit. So, yeah, 1-0 win to Blackpool.
1-1 to Blackpool. Bailey?
Yeah, I'm going to go 1-1 to be fair. I think Blackpool need to win this if they want to stay up. But yeah, I think 1-1, my opinion.
Yeah, I agree with that almost. Lewis?
I think it's gonna be. It won't be It won't be the most spectacular game of the week, of midweek. But I mean, I'm gonna go 1-1. I can't really find a winner because Blackpool are very iffy and QPR there's so unpredictable at minutes. 1-1.
Yeah.
At the minute, I can't see any way out for Blackpool. Sorry, lads, but that's how it is at the minute.
Oh, right.
Yeah. I'm going to say 0-0. I think like you guys said, it's not going to be one of the best games. And yeah, I just think it's a boring 0-0. So, be up yourself, Tyler. Yeah, Blackpool 1-1, so all done 1-1, fair enough. Relegation for Blackpool, yes or no? Do they get relegated?
I hope not.
Yeah.
What's the league?
Yeah, I hope not. But I mean, Huddersfield are same points, same with Wigan, and Cardiff are 6 points clear, so I can't really see a way out for them at this point.
Fair enough. Henry, is Blackpool fan?
Yeah,
Relegation?
it's not looking good. Obviously, Cardiff, Huddersfield, Wigan, they're all quite close, but Cardiff 6 points clear. You can't really see a way out for Blackpool, especially looking at their defence. Mick McCarthy hasn't really done much since he's come in, so.
Yeah. Lewis Bailey agreed.
Yeah, I mean, for me personally, I think the bottom. Sorry, Bailey. Yeah, for me, I just think personally the bottom three is just how it is. I don't really see much change unless one of them can pick up form and then kind of go pick up points or whatever. I think it's how it is.
Bailey,
Yeah. I can't see Wigan staying up. I can't see Huddersfield. I think the better team down there is actually Blackpool, to be fair. But I think they've been on really poor form, and they need to beat QPR to try and stay up. And I think if they don't win this game, then I think they're down. In my opinion.
Yeah, same. I think coming to, I believe how many games are left?
There's 10
Less
games
than
left.
10 games left. 9 games left. So,
I'm going into tomorrow.
definitely. Need to win the next. Need to win almost all of the remaining games to stay up. And next we move on to Millwall versus the team I don't really like in Swansea. So yeah, I will start. I think Swansea, they haven't won in 5 games. Millwall, they just inconsistent. They lose, then they draw, then they win. I think this game is one of those games that is going to be another draw, I reckon. 1-1 draw. I could say 2-2 draw, but I'm going 1-1. So, starts with Lewis.
Yeah, I can only see one way personally. I think if Millwall really want to, I know it's so tight up there, but I think if Millwall want to kind of establish themselves around there, I think they have to win tomorrow. And I think they will win tomorrow 2-0.
2-0 Millwall, emphatic one, fair enough. I can see where you're coming from with something poor form. Bailey.
Yeah, I think Mill will win this. Like Lewis said, if they want to try and get playoffs or get round there, then they need to win this game. I think Swansea are poor, so I'll go 2-1 Millwall.
2-1 Millwall, fair enough. Henry?
I mean, as Bailey said, Millwall, they're quite close to playoffs, and Swansea 17th. And if they really want to push themselves to be a mid-table club, they're just going to have to win that game. But Millwall, I think, will scrape it, maybe 1-1. 1-1 draw.
Draw, fair enough. Curtis?
Well, from the bad form from Swansea, I don't think they're going to be able to play the performance to keep up with Millwall. So I think Millwall are going to scrape it 1-0.
1-0, fair enough. Now, all those results are possible, definitely. We move on to another relegation team, and a team that's looking to get into the top 10, and that is Rotherham United and Preston. Rotherham looking to get a win to almost be safe from the relegation zone and cement their places. Them staying up. Preston, a win for them is big as they could move into the top 10. And yeah, it's going to be tight. I'll start this time with Bailey. What do you reckon?
Wait, what game is it, sorry?
Rotherham United versus Preston.
This is a dead game, to be fair. I think our core Preston got probably more clean sheets than anyone this season. And Watford losing against the scum at a weekend, I think it'll be 0-0, to be fair.
No. Interesting. Curtis, no prediction.
Well, as a Blackpool fan, I hope Rotherham and United batter them about 5-0, but I just can't see that happening. So I just think Preston is going to scrape the win 2-1.
2-1, fair enough. Lewis?
Yeah, I think as well. I said, I think it's a hard one to call. I think it really. I think it'll either be a 1-1 draw but I have got. It wouldn't surprise me if it is a 1-1 draw, but I've gone with a 2-1 Preston.
2-1 Preston, of course.
I think I did, don't I?
Preston's away record is good and is better than their home record. But then again, Rotherham's home record is very good. So Henry?
I mean, obviously, Preston have been unbeaten the past 5 games. In Rotherham, they've only scraped 7 points out of the 12 in their last 5. And if they really want to stay up from relegation, they're going to have to win this game. But like Curtis said, I can't see that happening. So 4-1 Preston.
4-1?
Yeah. 4. Yeah. 4-1.
Wow. You're confident.
Yeah.
Impressive one. Again, I'm going with a tight one. I'm going to edge it to Rotherham. Just think Rotherham, they have a good record at home. And they haven't lost at home. They're undefeated at home in the previous 2 games. And so, yeah, they're looking good. Rotherham, they're picking a few wins here and there. So, yeah. Now we move to Watford and Birmingham City. Of course, Lewis and Bailey won't like Birmingham City.
Who?
Watford and Birmingham City.
I don't know who they are.
At Watford are in 11th. They very close to all. Just at 5 points. They are in front of Hull City, and they are just about 9 points ahead of Birmingham. Birmingham, a win for them won't shoot them up high into the table, but it will create a better gap of them in the relegation zone. So it's a big game for both teams. Of course, Watford we're looking to get back into the top 10. It's rare to say Watford aren't in the top 10 when they play in the championship. I think if we look at head-to-head, Birmingham haven't beaten them in the last 3 games. Best they have done is a draw. Last time out at Vicarage Road, it was 3-0. And it's not looking good for both teams right now with the form-wise. But I'm going to edge it to Watford. I don't usually like to back them, but I'm going to edge it to them. So who should we start? Let's start with Henry.
I mean, obviously Watford, they are quite close to playoffs, and at the moment they're not really hitting form. So I think this is a really big game for them if they want to push for playoffs. I think it will be an easy win. Seems as Birmingham have only won 1 in the past 5 games, so probably just going to go 3-1 Watford.
3-1 Watford? You come
Yeah.
up big score.
I don't mind that.
Yeah.
Lewis, of course.
I really, really hope they get smacked. I don't think they'll lose. But it won't be convincing because Watford are so unpredictable. So I'm just going to go with a little 1-0 Watford.
1-0 Watford. Yeah, they have pulled up few 1-0 results. We'll move on to Curtis.
Well, I just can't see this being an entertaining game, to be fair. I just think it's going to be either a 1-1 draw or a 1-0 win to Watford.
Fair enough. Bailey, of course.
Yeah.
You don't like that the second best team in Birmingham.
The blue and white crap across the road. Let's call them that.
I hope Watford win, of course. They've got 2 former Aston Villa boys, so hopefully they score past the scum. But yeah, I think Blues, they are playing, of course, good. I think hopefully Blackpool and people win, and Blues can actually go down for once. But I'm going 2-0. I'm going 2-0 Watford. Keenan Davis.
2-0, fair enough. Yeah, like I said, 2-1. I think it's going to be a tight one, but I think for the edge sheet. And Mo Zort has been saying, "Come on, Wigan." We are speaking about Wigan. Finally, they play Coventry, and for Wigan, this is a massive game. They're at home against a Coventry team that are flying at the moment. They haven't lost since West Brom away, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games, and they haven't lost at home since Norwich on the 21st of January 4-2. Sorry, that's Coventry away. They're playing away, so makes them up. Haven't lost away from home since West Brom. From 1-0 West Brom since the 3rd of Feb. So yeah, Wigan on terrible form. Haven't won in 6 games. So I think it's going to be straightforward Coventry one. I'm going to say 3-1 Coventry. Going to start with Bailey, of course. You like Coventry. I don't know why, but you like them. But yeah.
Yeah, of course. I like Coventry as a football club. I think they're a good team. They've got good players. I've got Callum and stuff. Can't see Wigan scoring, to be fair. I think it'll be 3-0 to Coventry.
3-0, fair enough. Go to Curtis.
Well, because Wigan are in bad form at the moment, I just don't think they're going to be able to do anything with the ball. Anything positive, no attacking, bad defending. So I just think it's going to be a 2-0 walk in the park for Coventry.
Fair enough. Henry.
Sorry, is it lagging out for anybody else? Because it is for me. Just a bit.
Okay. Game is Wigan versus Coventry.
I can't really. It's quite buffed. I can't really hear you. Let me go get my headphones.
Okay. Lewis. Wigan Coventry.
Yeah, I mean, Coventry aren't bad. I mean, I think on the Saturday, if they actually took their chances against City, I think they could have easily, the game could have been gone in the first half, and that's just what it is. Yeah, first half it was poor. There was no attacking fluency in the first half. How Coventry never scored, I don't know. It's a complete honest answer. Running 0-0 to the first goal, they pegged us back in that, but yeah, that's another day. But if they play how we did in the first half, especially, this would be easy as you want it to be for Coventry. So I'm just going to go 2-0 Cov.
2-0 commentary. Fair enough. Hendrik, can you yes now?
It's fine. I mean, Coventry, they've probably got the best form right now. 7 games unbeaten, whereas Wigan, they're rock bottom. They haven't won a game in, well, God knows. So I think it will be an easy win for Coventry, considering
It was our last
they're going to
win.
get playoffs. So I reckon a 2-0 win to Cov.
Yeah.
I did Wigan actually last win a game.
What? They beat Huddersfield Town 1-0 on the 11th.
What?
6
This wrong? Today?
Confident 2-1 Wigan. Fair enough.
Jesus Christ.
I don't think that's what happened.
Someone's
But-
been smoking some buds tonight. Jesus.
Yeah. And now move to a game that is big in terms of the playoffs. Middlesbrough taking on Stoke. Middlesbrough are in third place. If Middlesbrough lose this game, they could be overtaken by Luton, and that gap between them and Blackburn and Millwall will be closed, depending if the team wins. For Stoke, Stoke are 14th, equal on points with our City. They will be looking to get a win and move above Bristol, depending if Bristol can win. But yeah, I think Middlesbrough they're flying right now. I'm going to say 2-0 to Middlesbrough. Let's start with should we start? Let's start with Lewis. Can't hear you. Lewis, can't hear you. I think he's just having troubles. Go to Bailey.
I think this will be a tougher game, to be fair. Stoke, I watched them on Friday against Blackburn. I think there was some quality. I'll go 2-2, but Middlesbrough need to win to try and stay in that promotion win.
Fair enough. Lewis.
I think.
Yeah.
Well, it's Middlesbrough Stoke.
Yeah, Middlesbrough Stoke.
Yeah, I think this is going to be quite easy for Middlesbrough. I don't think Stoke will have despite what happened on Friday night. Middlesbrough are different. I think if Middlesbrough carry on how they are, I think they'll pip Sheffield United. I'm going to go with a 3-1 Middlesbrough.
Fair enough. And Henry, your prediction?
Obviously, this is a big game for Stoke. They're a mid-table team at the moment, but if they win this, they could be pushing for playoffs, and usually do cause shocks to the big teams. So Middlesbrough slip up. It's kind of a free ride for Luton to beat Bristol and probably push for second here. So yeah, I'll say 3-0 Middlesbrough. Yeah, 3-0 Middlesbrough.
Fair enough. Curtis?
Well, personally, watching Middlesbrough play is a dream. Under Michael Carrick, it's unbelievable. Their fans are just amazing. I think the fans are going to push them through this at home. I think it's going to be a 2-0 win Middlesbrough.
2-0, fair enough. Getting some love from Alfie. It seems like it is.
What?
And Alfie Williams says, come on.
Yeah. What?
Now we move on to Wednesday's games. Blackburn play Reading Again, Blackburn. They would want to cement their place in playoffs. And Blackburn, Reading would like to get someone to just move a bit away from the relegation zone. I think they will stay up, but just to create that gap. I'm going to say a comfortable 2-1 for Blackpool. Blackburn. Because they are coming up 3-2 losses, so, but it's Blackburn. You never know which one turns up. Move on to Curtis. Your prediction.
Well, for some odd reason, I've always had a little soft spot for Blackburn. I just feel like they're playing all right at the moment. They're on good form, so I just feel like they're going to smash 3 past them, 3-1.
3-1, fair enough. Bailey?
I'll go 3-0.
3-0 Blackburn.
Yeah.
That's good result for them. Lewis?
2-1 Blackburn.
2-1 Blackburn. Henry?
I mean, Blackburn are 5th right now, and they've great approbation to their manager. They've gone 4 unbeaten, so that's pretty good. And I think they'll thrash Reading, really, due to injuries with their defence and stuff like that. I think it'll be a free ride, so I'm going to go 2-0.
2-0, fair enough. Tyler also going 2-0. Yeah. I move on to West Brom. Cardiff City versus West Brom, of course. Your Black Curtis and who will be cheering on West Brom. Of course, Cardiff. If Blackpool can win, they will close the gap of Cardiff to 3 points, which is good for them. But how do you guys see this game happening? Start off with Lewis.
Look, Cardiff are just one of them. Like, they've had 2 keepers out in the last 2 games, and yeah, it's just not looking good for them. So I just don't see a way to win this or go up from it. And I don't mind it, to be fair, because I do want them to go down, if being honest. I want one of the 3 that come down there to stay up, and they go down. Just get one of the worst side that just out the league. So 2-1 West Brom.
2-1 West Brom. Let's go with Curtis.
Well, in a dream world, I'd love Cardiff to lose, and I can see that happening. At the moment, it's not in good form, so I just think it's going to be a close game, but a 1-0 win to West Brom.
1-0 win to West Brom. Henry?
Obviously West Brom are actually on form right now, and they've actually been helping Blackpool out, really, considering they beat Huddersfield last week, which is kind of helping us, obviously, lift the spirit. If they beat Cardiff, it'll be a massive help to narrow down the relegation gap. So I'm going to go for 3-0 West Brom.
3-0 West Brom, fair enough. Bailey?
I'm going shocky. I'm going 1-0 Cardiff. I just think they'll get the 3 points, and West Brom are they are in form, but you said they're in form, then they'll drop off at some point. So I think it starts here. 1-0 Cardiff.
1-0 Cardiff. Oh, interesting. I'm going to back the Baggies together. 2-1 West Brom away win. Their record isn't the best, but they're playing Cardiff, and Cardiff, they win or lose, really. So I think it's another loss for them. And now we move on. They're wrapping it up. That's 4 games. Huddersfield Town playing Norwich, and it's an interesting one. There's especially with Norwich being in 7th, they gonna want to win and get into the playoffs. And Huddersfield Town, like I said, the one for them puts them 3 points behind Cardiff City. Same with Blackpool and Wigan. They win. And yeah, I don't see Huddersfield Town winning. I think it's probably going to be a Norwich City win, coming off a shock result versus Sunderland, which I think some people, including me, and I know Lewis, said they would win. I thought a bit more emphatically, but it's one for Sunderland. And Norwich away record is better than their home record. And Huddersfield Town, we all know what they 23rd in the league from, I think it was 3rd in the league last season to 23rd. It's not looking good for them right now. They could go into administration. So yeah, they haven't won in the previous 4 games. So yeah. I'm going to say my prediction straight away. 3-0 Norwich. Let's go to Henry.
Obviously both teams are pushing for either getting out the relegation and pushing for playoffs. So both teams will be behind their backs, and well, Huddersfield they're not really doing great considering half their team's injured. So I'm gonna go for 5-0 Norwich. It's gonna be an absolute pasting.
Oh
yeah,
5-0 Norwich. Fair enough. Let's go to Bailey.
Yeah, of course. Norwich, of course, fighting for playoffs. Huddersfield are fighting to stay up. I think it'll be 1-0 Norwich. I think it'll be a scrappy game.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe a 1-0 Norwich, to be fair. Let's go to Lewis. A prediction.
Don't really see anything going absolutely stonking by Norwich. 3-0 Norwich.
3-0 Norwich. Same as me, Curtis.
Well, I agree with you and Hanno and Lewis here. I just feel like it's going to be a walk in the park for Norwich. So, like you said, the away record is so much better than the home record. So I'm just going to go 3-0 Norwich.
Oh, 3 of us going 3-0 Norwich. Fair enough. And Lewis, of course, game you've been waiting for. Game we've been waiting for is, of course, Hull City versus the Clarets versus Burnley. Game I know you've been dreaming about this game.
Oh yeah, honestly, every morning I've woke up and I've been thinking to myself, I can't wait to play Burnley. It's gonna be such a game.
Yeah, every day.
Everybody's saying that.
Yeah. I will let you do the talking on, of course. How do you see this one going?
I don't know, because we've not been playing badly, but Burnley are just Burnley. Like under Lee Messina, we've been so much better defensively, but I don't think that really matters when it comes into this thing. Like, all I'm going to say is it won't be a walkover. Before anybody said it will be an absolute walkover, it won't be, because our Van Josh is getting behind the plays nowadays, and we've not been playing badly for the last few games. Yes, we lose, but I think first half will probably I don't know. I think first half what we might do, we might just do what we usually do, let them attack us. We'll probably go 1-0 down, and then second half we'll probably start coming out a bit more. and then they'll just put the firing stick away and just go 2-0. So I'm just going 2-0. Burnley.
Burnley. Fair enough. I think this is going to be a close game. I'm going to say 2-1 Burnley. I think it's going to be tighter than people expect. We'll move on to Bailey. Let's go to you.
Yeah, I think this will be a tight game as well. I think I'm gonna go 1-1.
I will
1-1.
take that with both hands. Oh, I'll be delighted if we get a point here. I will take that any night, honestly.
Okay. Well, it is possible. It is possible. Curtis.
Well, I agree with you here, Lewis. I don't think it'll be a pasting, having watched them play a couple of weeks ago back, 0-0 Blackpool. I was buzzing with the result. A point against Burnley is just amazing. Well, they're just not playing very well, I thought. I just thought they couldn't finish the dinner. So I just think it's going to be a 1-0. I think they'll just scrape it, Burnley, but I don't think it'll be a pasting.
Fair enough, Henry.
Obviously, Burnley, I think they've just run away with the league, really. 13 points clear, unbeaten for I don't know how many games. But I think Hull...
Their last league loss was November 2022.
Yeah, exactly. It's unbelievable. But Hull, they've obviously got a good fan base. They haven't got the best form at the moment, but I think the fans will get behind the back and 1-0 win for Hull.
Oh, I fucking love you, Henry. I'll take that. Please.
That should be class.
Yeah.
Tyler's gone 1-0 Burnley. If I'll pull it off,
if we win, if we win, that's the best early birthday present I could ever ask for.
Yeah. Of course, it is Lewis's birthday on Thursday. So that would be a massive one. Lewis, you going to the game?
Of course.
Okay.
I don't stay behind and watch on Sky. Saying I am doing that in 2 weeks' time.
Now we move on to Luton Town versus Bristol, and Bristol City. Again, both teams almost opposite, and Luton wants to get into the top 3/top 2. Bristol wants to get into the top 10. At Kenilworth Road, Luton's home form not the greatest. Bristol's away record not the greatest. I think for the last time they did play, it was under the Snake, Nathan Jones. Isla came in charge. But I think Luton gets better of revenge 2-0 to the Town. Let's start with. Let's go with Henry.
Right, obviously, Bristol beat the Pool last week 2-0, so I kind of want Luton to win. Plus, if they win, they're getting in top 3, so I couldn't care less, really. I just want to see Bristol lose, so I'm going with a 2-0 win to Luton.
Enough. Let's go to Bailey. Your prediction?
Yeah, I'm going 2-0 Luton as well.
Enough. Easy, straightforward. Lewis.
Well, for starters, I think no matter what result is here, Luton aren't getting top 2. I spoke to Tyler about this the other day. He can't see it. I just can't see it. They'll get playoffs, I think, now, unless they go on about terrible form. But I'm going to go with a 2-1 Luton win.
2-1. Again. 2-1. Henry.
I've already predicted my score. I said 2-0.
Oh, everyone predicted this?
Yeah.
No, I have.
Yeah. Curtis, go ahead.
Well, I agree with Henry on this one. Personally, I just hope Bristol, after that 2-0 when it was awful to watch, honestly, I just hope Bristol get absolutely stuffed. And I just can't see Luton losing, honestly. I'm just going to say 3-0 Luton.
3-0. Okay. Luton top 2, yes or no? I'm
No.
going yes.
Yeah, I reckon
Yeah.
so.
No.
Bailey, no.
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 Middlesbrough for me.
Yeah.
Plus same as going last game, it's a big game again. It's a big game for Sheffield United once again. Sunderland play Sheffield United. Big game for Sunderland once again too. They're 10th in the league. They would want to get close to their playoff spot. And Sheffield United would like to submit their place as second. But football is a strange game. Of course, Sunderland coming off a massive one versus Norwich, and Sheffield United coming off 1-0 loss versus Luton. But it would be typical Sunderland to lose this game, as their home form is worse than their away form. Sheffield United's away form is then again worse than their own form, but it's expected to be like that. I'm going to say a 2-1 to Sunderland.
Oh,
Okay. And it says your prediction.
Keep it nice and simple. I just think it's going to be a scrappy game. It's not going to be kept on the floor. It's just going to look like ping pong, honestly. I think it's just going to be rubbish to watch. I'm going to go 0-0.
No, fair enough. Let's go, Henry.
Obviously, Sheffield, I think they're kind of guaranteed playoffs at this point. They haven't got the best form. It's kind of 50-50 at the moment, but Sunderland are kind of the same. They've lost 3 out of their 4 last games, I'm pretty sure. And, I mean, them winning this game would be very big if they want to get playoffs, but I can't see that happening. I reckon a 2-0 Sheffield win.
Sheffield away win. Let's go with Lewis.
This is going to be a good game. Obviously, Sheffield want to come back, and I think it will come back. And I think Sunderland will give them a good game. I'm going to go 3-2 Sheffield United.
3-2 Sheffield United, Bailey.
Yeah, I think it'll be a scrappy game, to be fair. I think it'll be 1-0 Sunderland.
1-0 Sunderland. Lewis Tyler has gone the opposite way. 3-2 Sunderland.
3-2 Sunderland.
Ooh.
But madness if we do. I'm referring to the top 2 of Luton. Yeah, I can see. I predicted Luton to get top 2, so at least I will get one person, one game right. So yeah, that's all the games. Game that you guys are most looking forward to see. Bailey.
Middlesbrough Stoke probably.
Middlesbrough game. Yeah, Stoke. Yeah. Curtis.
Well, obviously the Blackpool one. Hopefully we get a win.
Blackpool 1. Henry.
Obviously, none in particular, but Blackpool. I mean, it's a big game for them in terms of relegation, and it's a big game for QPR if they want to secure championship next season. So, say Blackpool.
Okay, and Lewis, I guess you're going to go with the whole game.
Yeah, obviously I'll go with the City game, but obviously if we're moving away from the City game, I'm going to say Luton Bristol.
Luton Bristol. I'm going to say Blackburn Reading. I think that game's going to be an interesting one. Middlesbrough Stoke. Fair enough. 2-2. yeah, interesting. But yeah, it's and we've reached the end. So, and the people shout out their socials or YouTube channels, etc. Let's go with Lewis. Okay,
Yeah,
find
so,
it.
yeah, it's obviously Family Play Sports on YouTube, and that's really it. To be fair, content wise, not really sure what's really happening. Nothing until after my birthday, at least. Couldn't tell you when my next thing's coming up though.
Fair enough. Bailey.
Yeah, my YouTube is called Bailey Francis. Subscribe to it. I'm 5 away from 400. So yeah, and yeah, follow my Instagram if you want. It's Bailey Francis as well.
Yeah, yourself, Curtis.
My
find
TikTok,
your social media.
my edit on TikTok is championship central _ edits. We're trying to get to 1,000 followers, so yeah, go for that one.
And Henry.
Obviously, no socials in particular, but I mean TikTok, because I'm obviously doing a race with Curtis to my right. So, first 1,000 followers, mine's LFC Henners.
Fair enough. Yeah, yourself. And yeah, I've got to add it to below. But we'll add it now. Yeah, you guys can just find me on Instagram _coach_corner and on Twitter _coach corner. But yeah, most of you already follow me, but links to all my social are in the description. I will add the links and everything to them, to their channels and TikTok, etc. After the stream. But I will shout them out on Instagram. So yeah, follow me there, then you guys can go to their channel. So yeah, be up yourselves, run, and yeah, up the town. And we'll see you in a bit.
Peace.
Peace.